Hey Danny, this is Paul Heck with Grassfire Digital Marketing. Hope that you're doing well. I just took a quick look at your website and your competitors to see what you need to do to beat them. And really what you need, three things to beat your competitors. You need the right amount of content on your website. It has to be keyword rich. It needs to be, tailored to talking about your services, talking about just educating people about car insurance and home insurance and such, business insurance, anything that you have as a business service. Along with that, it needs to be the quantity of that. So it has to beat your competitor's quantity of content. So sometimes this is 2,000 or 3,000 words on your homepage, and then you've got back pages as well that support that. The second thing is your backlinks. So these are other websites that will connect to your website. They pass strength along, and they give you just a bigger presence in Google's eyes. So backlinks is the second thing. Third thing is your name, address, and phone number of your business listed on as many online directories as possible. It's the same every time. Your business description is on there as well, and that's keyword rich and such. So those three things are what really I do to help push your website up in the Google search rankings in the organic section. And then your Google business profile goes along with this. This is something that a lot of people forget about, but your Google business profile is very important. It needs to, again, have a description that's keyword rich. It's talking about what you do. It's something that you also need to, in addition to trying to get 5-star reviews from people, it's something that you want to get posts out there from time to time, again, about your services, again, having keywords in it, and just monitoring like where you stand in the area for that Google business profile. So super important. We'll look at that, your competitors, and see what's going on. So, of course, you told me you didn't have your website up. It's not working right now. And what's pulling up right now is like your LinkedIn. But I also just Googled car insurance Fayetteville AR because I know that's a search term that people are trying to find car insurance for. And you can see there's a couple of people running ads. This is a pay-per-click deal. This is where, you can pay and run some Google ads. And if that's something that you would like to look at, a campaign for that, it's something that I can do as well. But regarding the website and your Google business profile, this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to get you in the map section here in the top 3 positions. So you're pulling up right here. You're also in the top 3 down in the organic section. And here's what you need to do that. So you've got a couple of companies that, are doing well in their, or just doing okay. Like this company doesn't have any reviews. They're barely popping into this map section. So it doesn't look like it would take a whole lot to jump into this. Just doing some things right for a little while should get you there. And then your organic section, this is where we're going to look at some specific companies. So Insurify, Yelp, and then Farmers Insurance. So Yelp is not something that we're going to worry about. We will beat them eventually. But let's look at Insurify real quick. So they've got a lot of content on their website. It's not very friendly. There's a lot of links to it, which is helping them as well. There's a lot of outbound links. There's not very many inbound links on the Arkansas side or Fayetteville, Arkansas side. But you can see there's a lot of content here. So that's what we got to beat. I just dropped it into Word Counter, and it shows me that there's almost 3,000 words of content on their homepage. So that's where we need to be, pushing our content quantity to beat what they have shown. Now, looking at their strength. So this is a program called Ahrefs that I use. I dropped their URL up in this. And you can see that although their overall strength of their site is huge because it's a big company that, has a lot of websites out there linking to each other, but their URL strength is pretty low. So 2.2, they have 1 backlink. So there's only 1 other website referring to this particular URL. So we need to beat that. But they are getting ranked for 47 keywords, which is great. And, you definitely want to have a good amount of quality keywords. We'll look at that in just a second. Farmers is coming in the 3rd behind Yelp, and they don't have hardly any content at all on there. But what they do have, if I pull them into this, they have, a stronger overall domain. They've got a little bit stronger on their backlink profile because it's pulling in them to a 3.9 on the URL strength rating. And there's 606 backlinks coming through 35 different places. This is the way I look at that. And we'll look at the strength of those backlinks right now. You can see this Neurostar Localese is the company that you could pay for. It's about, $89 a year. And it's a good link to have because it's pretty strong. There's a lot of traffic that goes across that, and it passes a little bit of juice. So If your competitor has that, then we need to have that. We also look at like, how strong are the rest of these 35 or 34 domains? Not very strong. They've got 20 and 9, a bunch of 2s and a couple of 1s, and then everything else is a 0. So I'm looking at like, what do I need to beat to beat these guys right here? So that's how we look at the links that we need to build. Looking at the keywords, there's 35 keywords. And you can see this section right here is where you can really start to see, okay, there's volume out there for my services. How many people can I get to land on my website from this volume total? So you've got insurance, Fayetteville AR, 70 searches a month. It's got a 7 on the keyword difficulty, which is not too bad. Home insurance, Fayetteville AR, 30 times a month. Auto insurance, Fayetteville AR, 70 times a month. Car insurance, Fayetteville AR, 90 times a month. These are just search quantities. Car insurance, Fayetteville, 50 times a month. You can even put keywords for competitors on there sometimes and pick up some of that. And then just look at like what other things, is there search in Farmington? Okay, well, maybe we make some Farmington content to pick up those 10, trying to get those guys to come onto your website. So we build a list of like, how many keywords are there out there that are really, relevant to your business? And then how do we devise a plan to go get as many of those people to click on your site as possible? So that's the first part of this, is your keywords. The second part is, because that's in your content. The second part is the backlinking. The third part is citations, and I'm going to pull this over. So this is just a comparison of another program I use called Whitespark. And what this allows me to do is like see what your competitors' citations would be. So this takes a little while to run. So I just pulled another company that I'd done this for. And you can see Little Guys Movers here has 7. And compare that to Admiral Moving Company, who has 20 of these citations, and you can see which ones you don't have compared to your competitors. So if these guys all have this link, this citation, then I need to go get that. If this was you, then I need to get that one, on down the line, just so we can get as many as possible. And I like to look at this, like if your competitor has 35 or so of these, then we need to get like 135, because I want them playing catch up all of the time, because we're just trying to dominate the space with what you're doing. And really, that's it in a nutshell. Your Google Business Profile is something that you need to update the description, your name, address, and phone number. Make sure all that's the same. Got your hours right. Make sure it's linking out to social media platforms. Those are all enhancements that we do as well for your Google Business Profile as a part of what we do each month. Love to help you get this done and push you up in the search rankings. If it's something that you would like to know just more about, what it would take to do that, then I can build a proposal for you, and we can talk about that and start working on it. But thank you for your time. Thank you for the call. It's Paul Heck with Grassfire Digital Marketing. You can reach me at 479-326-7899. Thanks.